Hey guys, how's it going? Tom Greenwood here. This is my Everyman Carpenter YouTube channel. As I said, I'm going to keep putting out content, and the only way to do that is to just keep putting out content. So, what I'm working on today, right? So what we have here is a breezeway on a house. This is originally like a storage structure. There's a house here, and then they connected them to with a breezeway, and then they enclosed the breezeway, put a roof on it, all that good stuff. So what's going on is we've got like, there's water. It's a slope, and it slopes down to the house, and the water gets down there. And what they did is they created this like little like drainage culvert here, and the dirt and everything piles up to the edge of the culvert, and then it washes in and fills in that drainage thing, and it gets on the wall and soaks into the bottom of the wall, and eventually over time it's going to just destroy the wall. So what I got to do is figure out how to keep the water from entraining into the house and get it all repaired if there's need for repairs, closed back up, and the water diverted. So as we can see, they did a couple of things that are good. They at least did one good thing. That bottom plate right there, that's treated wood, so it's not rotting out very bad. There's a little bit of water damage on one of the studs, because you can see it wicked up into the studs. Hopefully those aren't shot and I won't need to replace any of the studs in here, but it's getting wet. So what I'm going to need to do is, this is part of the structure of the house, so I can't really get rid of it. So what I think I'm going to do is excavate all of this out right here. All of this, I'm going to dig it out around the corner, and I'm going to lay a pipe down in there, a corrugated pipe, and then I'm going to take like rocks and fill it back in. So I'll dig down, put a pipe in, put rocks in it. Before what I'll do that is I'll probably come in with something maybe like a type of like a big roll of rubber, basically. So I'll clean everything off really well, and then I'll roll the rubber up underneath the wall and secure it, and then bring it down and fasten it, bring it out down in here, and then fasten it on the face and seal everything with some kind of rubber cement or something like that that will get it clean. The other thing that I may do, for sure will do, is I'm going to take this. We can see the entire wall is resting there on that, so any water that gets to it just wicks right up into that, what is acting as the sheathing. I mean, this is tongue and groove, not tongue and groove, it's like T111, okay? So what I'll do is I'll remove the T111, I've got most of it off, and I'll trim the bottom. And then what I will do is put like flashing and counter flashing over it, and then with that rubber membrane in the middle, seal everything up with a good product like maybe Lexel or something like that, something that won't destroy the rubber but will give us a watertight bond. And I'll cut the bottom off so it sits up off of the ground like an inch or something like that. So all of that will get basically covered away and tucked under with a piece of rubber, and then there'll be flashing on it in and around it to keep extra water. Flashing and counter flashing is super valuable where you have water coming into houses. And then we will get the whole thing put back together. I expect up there in that corner, I'm seeing some water damage where it terminates into that room. Somewhere in there's like a water leak, something's rolling back up underneath the roofing or getting in somewhere. So I'm gonna have to pull that apart and see what the problem is with it, get it sealed up properly so that it's shedding water away from the house, and then put everything back together, and hopefully we won't have any water problems here. It'll be bone dry and the house can actually function as a house. So anyway, that's like a little video of the problem that I'm working on. As you can see, it's like less than ideal. They did what they could with what they had at the time. It isn't the way I would want to do it, but you know, people just build stuff sometimes and then they come back and fix it later. That's what's going on here. We'll see if there's any more problems that I get into with this. But yeah, that's a look at what I'm actually working on today. I'll do another video as is necessary with things that I got fixed going on with it, so that you guys can kind of see the progress on it. But yeah, there's part one.